What's happening, guys? Welcome to episode 9, 10, 9. I don't know.
I don't know ever.
One of the two. Sean's back.
Oh.
Back from the realm of
The
sickness.
sickness, yep.
I was going to ask how your week's been, but
It's been full of sickness.
yeah, pretty much know how your week's been, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
But I think you've been gone for what, three weeks now?
I think so, yeah.
1 week you were sick.
I was sick. I had tonsillitis, I had COVID, and then my son had tonsillitis and hand, foot, and mouth.
Something about that just doesn't sound
It
nice.
sounds so disgusting, isn't it?
Like you said, we told you the other day, I was like,
It sounds so grim. And it's probably the least worrying out of all of them.
It just sounds bad. That's
It's
the thing.
just, yeah, it's just grim.
But
it sounds.
we are back. We are looking at results from what month are we even in? October now, isn't it?
Yes.
What's the date today? The 15th today. So looking at 13th. And there's not many games, to be fair, because there's a lot of FA Cup games on from the week just gone.
Okay.
But yeah, we can do the leagues afterwards because in the 3 weeks there's a lot to catch up on. There's a lot of stuff going on around the leagues. And then we'll get into it. So it's the London South East Regional section. Go through the results from the 13th and see if there's any standout results. Hayward, Heath Town, 0, New Haven, 2. Sutton United playing Millwall again now. They played home and away, which I think because I've recorded Jodie's bit already, Jodie said the same thing, that she doesn't understand how the league does it like this, because Sutton and Millwall have now played each other home and away in the league
Already?
in 2 weeks.
Because
I obviously, as I said last week, I ended up reffing the game at Millwall. I was supposed to be on a line, but then the ref got injured, so I had to go in the middle. And then I reffed the rest of that game. It was 2-2. And then the week later,
they've then played them away.
Yeah, or 2 weeks later, I think it might have been actually. But they've now played them away.
Right.
Millwall, though, getting their first win of the season, beating Sutton United 2-1. Sophie Chapman getting a brace. Yeah, we're all finally getting the first points. Are you still standing by your guns? And
That what?
That it's done for Millwall from here, or?
Yeah, like they're not going to get relegated, but they're not going up.
But you think that they'll be safe though now, because it's been a while, but they've
finally. Yeah, they'll be safe, and they'll be safe because Hayward Heath haven't won, have they? And I don't think who's the other team? Ashford. Is it Ashford? Not Ashford.
I don't even remember, to be fair. Hold on.
Yeah, Ashford. No. Yeah, Ashford. They haven't won a game either.
True. And New Haven's only won 1. Oh, that was also New Haven's first win of the season as well.
So if you're up against 2 teams that haven't won a game and haven't drawn a game either, then 2 draws and a win, and you might as well say you're safe now. Do you know what I mean?
But they also haven't played Millwall yet. They're not due to play them until 17th of November. So that could be
where they get their points.
But then again, if Hayward Heath have got -1 point anyway.
Oh, yeah. Why?
Well, did you know that we can actually find that out now? I've realised in the last one. But playing an eligible player. Or didn't fill the team. I think that one is for the Dartford game.
Right.
But it tells you why they've been docked points now.
Well, yeah, so I think they'll be safe, but I don't think Millwall are getting out of that
So you think
league.
another mid-table finish for them?
They'll be lucky if they even get mid-table, if I'm being honest, but they're just not. They're just gonna, they're just those nothing teams basically. They're just there in the league. Like they're not going down, they're not going up. They're not going to win any cups. They're not going to win anything. They're just going to be
You're right. I'm
there.
out of every competition.
100% I am, yeah, because I know that there's very not no support, but there's little to no support. So all of these teams will just bypass them basically, and then they'll just this is a tick box for Millwall.
But they're close on points though. There's what 3? No, to be fair, they've still got 3 games in hand.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, as a club, this is a tick box for them. Women's team tick.
I hear you, and we say the same thing every week. But just as a league, I think, to be fair, Ted's taken over. I think he's got 2 or 3 games in charge. He's drawn one, won one.
Mm.
They're both against Sutton. So
Mhm.
now he's going to be looking forward to. And to be fair, as I said before, and I said to you off camera as well, they do play good football.
Mm.
So as a team, Millwall actually did impress me. They were better than I thought they were going to be, and they actually played good football. And to go to Chipstead as well, that's what Sutton play.
Mm.
Not the best pitch, and they're normally playing 4G as well.
Mhm.
So that'll be another thing where Sutton probably thought, oh yeah, we got the upper hand because this is our home ground. They're playing 4G.
Mm.
Sutton got turned over at home.
It's not about. I don't even think it's personal to the players or the coach. Do you know what I mean? The players aren't. They won't be the problem.
Just the higher powers.
Yeah.
Fair.
I said what I said.
As you do. That there was only 2 games in the Prem, because obviously, like I said, the FA Cup. But AFC Whiteleaf losing 4-0 to Clapton Community. Denham United winning 4-3 against Ashmount Lee. Richmond Park played Bromley, and it was 2-2 at half time.
Imagine that.
And then
what did the Bromley manager say to the girls at half time?
Well, I know he must have not been happy, because Bromley come out, scored another 5 goals second half.
Crazy.
Oh
my gosh, Lean's there. Did I say this before?
Yeah, you definitely did.
I did, didn't I?
So
Lean's got a hat trick.
Lean with a hat trick.
Big up Lean, man.
Charlotte Lee with a brace. Jade Davenport and Alicia Mundle with the goals for Bromley. Audrey Jeopard and Jessina Bansudeb with the goals for Richmond Park.
Lovely.
I want to get your views on this now, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, let's do the last one, which surprised me. Dulwich Hamlet Reserves 0, Leatherhead 0.
You know, I know someone that went to that game to watch. And yeah, they called it from like the 60th minute.
What? No one else was
So
scoring.
it was going to be a 0-0. Yeah, it just seemed like they were basically cancelling each other out. It was just a bit of a like nothing kind of game.
What I was going to ask you, can Bromley come back?
To do what?
Let's take Brentford out of the equation, because they're just a different animal this season. I backed Bromley to win the league.
Did you?
Yeah, based on what I saw from them last season in Div 1 South, I thought this would have been an easier league for them. Don't ask me, I don't know what Brentford done over in terms of recruitment over summer.
What Brentford done?
Yeah, I don't know what they've been doing or what they're feeding those girls over there at Brentford. But they're 5 from 5 and a plus 20 goal difference. I don't even know if they've conceded a goal this season. Yeah, they have. They've conceded a few, but scoring like 18s, 12, 7.
Yeah, stupid.
But side note, there's a girl in South East Counties that scored 28 goals in 5 games.
In 5 games? People scored at the end of the season.
I said to Jodie, I said she could stop scoring now,
and she could be yeah. So what's she going to be on the end of the season? 40?
I said she could be on 60 in a month and a half.
Yeah, that's crazy. Jesus.
And the mad thing about her goals is they're all in the first half.
Wow, and then she just gets taken off.
This weekend she scored 4 or 5 before the 40th minute.
And then what? Comes off?
I'm assuming so.
Job done, see you later.
I feel like 45 minutes. She goes to work or something.
I hear it. Let me just do my thing quickly.
No, but I'm still of the opinion, we spoke about this before, I'd be fuming. If I'm a striker I've got 4 or 5 goals already, and then you're going to take me off at half time. Let me see how many I can get.
No, I hear you. I get you to a certain extent, but at the same time, like you have done your job. Do you know what I mean? You've more
Yeah,
than done your
no,
job.
I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, Bromley, other than Brentford, I don't know. I thought if Brentford weren't in this league, I still don't believe with the performances so far that Bromley would win this division.
Yeah, I think Bromley can make a comeback in terms of that they might finish quite high up, but
But they're not going to be
it's too
jumping.
late to win
They're
the
not going to be
league.
jumping into the Prem this season
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
because only one team goes up. And
Exactly.
yeah, as you said, Dulwich Hamlet reserves 0, Leatherhead 0. But I think that result will help uh, Bromley in terms of placing on the table, because now Brentford have got 3 games in hand over the team above them. We'll go through the leagues afterwards, but Brentford are in a ridiculously strong position already
Yeah.
in that league. Div 1 South, only 2 games in there as well. Bexhill United losing 2-0 to Bognor Regis Town, and Hastings losing 2-1 to Three Bridges. FA Cup, Dorking Wanderers beating Ashford Town 2-1. Herne Bay losing 2-1 to QPR. Brentford winning 2-0, and I saw this, and I think I said it to you. Brentford winning 2-0 against Sport London E Benfica. That is a very good result for Sport London E Benfica.
I hear that.
But it's also, sorry, no, other way around. That's a very good result for Brentford.
What, because the Sportland Benfica are the league above?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
So that to me, going back into that league, not that you need any more confidence as Brentford,
But they'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be looking towards next season already, thinking,
Yeah, they'll be fine.
we beat a team that's mid-table.
Yeah, they'll be all right. Yeah.
But
then they were in the same league last year.
that's what I'm saying as well. That's why I do think it is still a good result for Sport London Benfica, although they're at the cup. There's probably no team this season that can say they've only lost by 2 goals to Brentford.
Yeah, but to be fair, Dulwich reserves, I think it was tight 2-1.
Yeah, it's fair. And 0-0 at half time as well.
Yeah, so.
But the way of the cup doesn't matter if you win by 1, 10,
1, yeah,
15,
it doesn't matter, yeah.
They're in the hat for the next round, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Barking lost 2-1 to Stevenage Women. Now, another shock result for me is this one. Actonians 2, Dartford 0. Bear in mind that Actonians are a division below Dartford.
Damn.
And Actonians are, I believe, below Bromley. And Dartford beat Bromley 4-1 in the previous round of the FA Cup.
Wow.
And Actonians are going to cause an upset and beating them 2-1 in the FA Cup and knock them out.
Well, I don't think Dartford are going to have as good of a season as they had last year, though, or the year before.
That was last year.
The last year, yeah.
Do you know what? It's disappointing because I thought, do you know what? Now that Dulwich Hamlet are gone, because Dulwich Hamlet were ridiculously strong last season.
I thought it was going to be like a Dartford versus Fulham.
I thought it was going to be Dartford. No, I didn't even think Fulham. At the beginning of the season, I didn't think Fulham were going to be there. Before I saw the couple results from the first couple games, I thought, based on last season, Dartford are going to run away with it. But they haven't had it all their own way. Even in the league, they haven't.
Yeah, they haven't. And now they'll be out of the FA Cup.
And now they're out of the FA Cup. They've still got, obviously, County Cup and League Cups and stuff, but the FA Cup's the one everyone wants to
go as far as you can, especially from a financial perspective. Yeah,
now Actonians are into the first round proper of the FA Cup.
Yeah, I know. So are Fulham now, aren't they?
Yeah, Fulham are. Even there's a team from South East Counties, Farnham Town. They're into the first round proper.
What league are Maidenhead in as well?
I don't know actually. But Farnham Town and South East Counties, which is like 2 divisions below Dartford, have drawn London Bees
in first round proper.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest with you, the losers will get a certain amount of money. Yeah. So if you don't win that game, financially you've done well for the club.
Financially you've done well, but there's also, I think that's going to be a bad game
for them. Yeah. I hear that. But
anyway, so London South East Greater London, team Camden and Islington took on London South East regional team in Aylesford. Aylesford getting an 8-0 win over Camden and Islington United. Which teams from Greater London get into the FA Cup? Is it just Prem teams as well?
Just only Prem, yeah.
So this to me answers my question. What I think is a stronger league between London South East Regional and Greater London. Because remember we had the conversation before. If that's a Prem team, Aylesford are Div 1 South, remember? The Aylesford aren't even in the Prem of London South East Regional.
Yeah, true.
And they're beating a Prem team in Greater London 8-0.
Yeah.
So
the gap is a
what
bit.
What do you think? Where do you think your Croydon team from Greater London fit into London South East Regional and compete?
As in, like, the team now, or where I would like the team to be by the time
now.
we get there?
The team you've got right now, if you was to go London South East Regional, where do you think you'd finish? And
in Div 1, I think the team that we have now, I think we could get a mid-table finish at Div 1. But I think we would, in order for us to, we'd have to improve the squad, basically, in order for us to actually be competing in that league. But based on that result, like the Aylesford Camden, I did say that Camden are bad. I did say this. I said they are way below.
You said they're out of depth in that league.
They're way out of their depth. Way out of their depth. I mean, I would. I haven't had a look to see how they're getting on. They're in Greater London.
Yeah, so we'll look at that.
Yeah, we'll look at it. I want to see how they're getting on in Greater London. But that league, they were absolutely drowning. So that result doesn't surprise me. Not at all.
Right, else we get in the 8? No, I don't know if we get goal scorers. Oh yeah, we do get goal scorers in this one. There you go. Your mate, is it your mate Chloe Bryan? Said that you knew her, or is it?
Oh yeah, Chloe and Ella. They're
both of them scoring. Chloe Bryan getting a brace. Beth Holm again getting another brace. So decent goals all round there. Chesham United Women's National League took on Montpellier Villa AFC. Chesham win the 5-2. I've ref Chesham before. They actually do play really good football. They're quite a small team, but they're organised and they know what they're doing. Ebbsfleet took on Saltdean in the FA Cup. Saltdean getting a 2-1 win. Fulham FC took on Maidenhead and it was 1-1 at full time and 4-2 on penalties. So either Fulham had an off day or Maidenhead are a good side, because as we've seen with the results from Fulham's games, they used to be in 5, 6, 7. But just a 1-1 draw and they're going through on penalties. And to be fair, the penalty, have you seen the penalty?
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, the winning penalty. Yeah, beater.
That's
absolute beater.
I'm gonna put it in the clip here. But that penalty.
Yeah, for it to be a winning penalty, yeah, the strike, the confidence, the finish, that was a good.
Do you think I'm trying to roof a winning penalty?
Yeah. You're placing it side netting.
I'm being comfy. I'm gonna slot it in the side. I'm gonna aim for a corner on the floor.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Roofed it.
No, it was a very good. It was a very good. Winning penalty. I have to give that to.
You know, the penalty is mad when it hits the crossbar, hits the floor, and hits the roof of the.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It was crazy.
But yeah, so Fulham. I think Fulham will go far in the FA Cup. Not gonna lie. I think they can upset a few of the National League sides. But that's what they're probably already planning for anyway, for their promotion.
Yeah.
Because they want to be amongst the National League sides anyway. So
Fulham, you're talking about?
Yeah, Fulham.
I don't think they're going to get promoted this year, though.
Who do you think's going to win the Prem? You backed Fulham to win the Prem.
I know I did. I know.
All right, no.
Actually, no. Actually, no. No, sorry. No, I don't mean that. I don't mean Fulham are still unbeaten, though, in the league.
We'll have a look at the league. But
Yeah, I don't think it's Fulham that I'm talking about.
I'm
Actually,
about to say, you
sorry.
thinking that Fulham's
Yeah,
not
yeah. I
going to
don't.
get.
No, it's not Fulham. It's not Fulham. I think I'm thinking about Dartford.
We just spoke about Dartford.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's Fulham. It's not Fulham. I need to focus. It's not. It's not. Yeah, I don't think. I'm sure Fulham are still unbeaten, just like Saltine.
Yeah, I'll check in a second, but we'll go on to that in a sec. Hertford Town got knocked out of the FA Cup by Hackney. Penn and Tyler's Green, I don't know where they are.
No, never heard of him. Yeah.
Knocked Ashford United out 2-0. And Richmond and Q 0-0 at full time against Reading, only losing out 3-2 on penalties.
They've done all right.
But there's been a thing in the referees group chat that's saying that Reading folded and then came back. So I don't know if they've lost a lot of their players or not.
Right, okay.
But I'm led to believe it's not the same Reading that everyone thinks it was.
Right, okay.
So yeah, fairly short one for London South East regional games. Looking at the tables then. So in the Prem, Saltine playing 6, winning 6, 100% win record, 18 points. Dorking Wanderers, which I always forget about them.
Yeah, I know.
Like if you said to me, if you were to say, without looking at this right now, who's the top 4 in that division, I wouldn't have said Dorking because they're flying under the radar, but they're thereabouts.
I think they're paying as well.
What the players?
Little birdie told me.
Fair. But they're Saltine have got a game in hand over them and already got a 2-point advantage.
If this goes the way it's going now, it will be between Saltine and Fulham.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? Although you've written off Dartford, yeah, they haven't. We'll get to Dartford, but yeah, we'll get to Dartford in a second.
The thing is that I'm not writing them off because like they're a bad side. I just think that because the way that the league it's just because the way the league is set up for you to only get promoted with one team, you're basically looking for an almost perfect like run. Do you know what I mean? So potentially, what I'm saying is that let's say like let's say if it is because right now Fulham are unbeaten, Saltine are unbeaten, yeah, and Dartford have already lost a game. Now potentially that loss, let's say, could be the reason as to why.
Yeah, it could be the undoing.
It could be. Now it might come down to what happens between Saltine and Fulham.
True.
And then that's if whatever happened between Saltine and Fulham will mean that Dartford could be back in the mix if.
As long as they don't draw.
As long as they, that's what I mean. So I'm not writing them off. I'm just saying that if Dartford have one more loss, then they could be out of the run-ins if Saltine and Fulham carry on the way they're going.
Because Dorking lost to Saltine, so I was going to say depending on who they've lost to, but Dorking Wanderers beat Dartford. Oh, that was the first loss. So the first game of the season was the loss.
Right.
That's harsh as well. If that's what determines it, the first game of the season.
And that's what determines whether you've won the league or not. That basically means you lost the league on the first day.
Oh, that would burn me,
Can you imagine?
But yeah, Fulham playing 4, winning 4, so they're 4 points behind Dorking, but they've got 3 games in hand, and they've also got 2 games in hand over Saltine. But the best that they can do is go above them on goal difference because both of them are still not even just unbeaten, 100% win record so far.
Yep.
Then in 4th, we've got Dartford playing 4. And do you know what the worst thing is about this Dartford thing here? Is that just like last season, these aren't bad stats.
Yeah, no, they're not.
You played 5, you won 4, you've lost 1, but you're 4th. And I know it's early days still, but
it's tough going.
The team ahead of you's got a game in hand because, they played a game less and they're on the same points as you. But you also have 2 games in hand over Dorking. So if they do win those games in hand, they'll go 2 points clear.
Just bring up
Correct,
the league last year quickly. Right, so Dulwich managed to win that league, 3 points clear, lost 2 games and drawn 1. So now, so that would mean that let's take a Dorking, for example. Dorking would only be able potentially to lose 1 more game.
Yeah.
For them to be in it. Dartford could only draw and lose one more game for them to be in it.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? So it's like you've still got a long run, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Though, even last season, these stats aren't bad. So imagine saying, "Oh yeah, we played 22 games, we won 18, we drew 1 and lost 3, but we didn't win the league." Crazy. And the maddest thing is, I think that those 3 points was because Dulwich beat Dartford.
Mhm.
So that was the league.
And they battered them as well. Look, 5-2.
Yeah, I can't even see it. Where is it? Oh yeah. Yes. So that is Dartford's one. Barking, and this is the game I'm referring tomorrow. Dartford beat Barking.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
7:45 kickoff down at Dartford Stadium.
Tomorrow
Dartford
evening.
can't. Huh?
Did you say tomorrow?
Yeah. So if Dartford win this game, it puts them in a very good position in terms of the gap between them and the rest.
Yeah.
So I mean, they've got 2 games in hand over Barking, but they're playing them tomorrow and they're on the same points. So that means they'll go 3 points ahead and still have 2 games in hand. So they could go 9 points ahead once they've played all the games in hand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you just got to win your games in hand, innit?
Yeah, then it's Barking looking to be best of the rest after that point.
Yeah, basically.
But it looks like it's going to be a 2-horse, but a 4-horse race in that sense, because like I said, the stats are good out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Between the top 4 teams, they've only lost 2 games.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
Sutton playing 7, winning 2, drawing 2, losing 3. Obviously, that last one to Millwall.
I think it's safe to say they're not going to get promoted. I mean, they're not going to get relegated, sorry.
Yeah, I've already gone on camera and apologised. Yeah, that was. Yeah, you can leave that one alone now. But Ebbsfleet have got 3 games in hand over Sutton, and they are only a point behind them. So they could leapfrog quite a few teams there, actually, because they've got 3 games in hand over Barking as well. Sport London Benfica played 6, won 2, drawn 1, lost 3, with 7 points. Again, they've got a game in hand over Sutton as well, so they could go 2 points clear of Sutton. They've also got a game in hand over the team below them, being Millwall. Playing 7, winning 1 that came weekend just gone, drawing 2 and losing 4, so they're on 5 points. But they can't catch anyone with the game in terms of games in hand anyway. New Haven below them, playing 6, winning 1, drawing 1, losing 4, but have got a game in hand. So yeah, Millwall could still drop down into 10th. Ashford United playing 5, losing all 5, no points, and Hayward Town playing 6, losing all 6, but have -1 because they've got a point deducted for not fulfilling a fixture. Just rubbing off your foot on my body warmer.
I didn't realise it was your body warmer.
Is that good for you, Sean?
Allow me.
Like I said, I'm not going to tell you where I'm putting my jacket. I'm asking, but I'm going to rub my foot bottom on your
I
body
didn't.
warmer.
I asked you actually where I should put my coat.
Exactly, and you was like, "Oh,
I didn't realise.
Put it down, but you just rub your foot bottom on my body warmer."
Thank you. I've got my feet. There's nothing wrong with my feet, and it's not my bare foot. Don't make out like it's my bare foot. That's how rumours start.
You can see the gap between us. Right, Division 1 North. And it's kind of a false league at this point, if that makes sense. Like Leatherhead are top, playing 7, winning 5, drawing 1, losing 1, 16 points. Dulwich Hamlet Reserves. Actually, Leatherhead have got a game in hand over Dulwich Hamlet Reserves, but they're level on points with them. Dulwich Hamlet Reserves have played 8, won 5, drawn 1, lost 2, and got 16 points. Brentford playing 5, winning all 5, with a game in hand with 3 games in hand over Dulwich and 2 games in hand over Leatherhead. So they win those games in hand. Like I said, they're clear in it. It's it's mad saying it 5 games in, but if Brentford don't win this league, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, Brentford will win it.
Denham played 7. Sounds like when you turn Netflix on, doesn't it?
We need to turn Netflix on.
When you turn Netflix on, it goes.
That's what it sounds like.
When was the last time you turned on Netflix?
Yesterday.
Yeah, Denham United playing 7, winning 5, losing 2. Again, even that's not bad going. 15 points. Bromley have a game in hand over Denham. Played 6, sorry. Won 4, drawn 1, lost 1. 13 points. I think as I said before, I think with Brentford in that league, Bromley aren't getting out of this division. As I backed them at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Without Brentford, I think if they get their shit together and play how I know they can, then I think they do finish second, but they're not going to want back-to-back seasons finishing runners-up.
Who?
Bromley.
Bromley.
They finished second last season.
Mm.
Only losing to New Haven.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got 2 games in hand over the team below them, Captain Community, who have played 8, won 4, lost 4.
Mm-hmm.
Actonian's reserves, after knocking out. This is what I mean. Actonian reserves are 7th in their own league and knocked out Dartford, who are 4th in the Prem. They've
that's crazy.
played 8, won 3, drawn 1, and lost 4. They've got 10 points. Richmond and Q played 6. They've got 2 games in hand over Actonian reserves, which further. To be honest, Actonian reserves are pretty much 10th if you think about it. If these games in hand don't go their way,
yeah.
And they just beat a team that's 4th in the Premier in the FA Cup. But that's what the FA Cup's about, isn't it?
Was that Actonians or Actonians reserves that done that?
That's a good point, actually. Where did Actonian's first team play?
Don't know.
Hold on. Oh, National League. That's different then.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about everything I said. Dartford have done well to only lose 2-0 to a team in
National
the
League.
National League. So they've got 3 teams spread across 3 divisions. Greater London, London South East Regional, and okay. All right, in that case, ignore everything I said previously.
Yeah, because it's actually their first team, basically.
Yeah. Hopefully, people who are watching got this far in to realise that.
You've realised the mistake that you've made. Yeah.
The mistake that I made, that you didn't go along with it as well.
Well, at least I noticed eventually.
But don't just put out there that you didn't make the mistake as well.
I just didn't know. I didn't know which Actonians. I just didn't know. I don't know anything about Actonians, so.
Fair enough. So Actonian reserves, ignore everything you've just said. That's the wrong division. Yeah, Actonian reserves. Richmond and Q have 2 games in hand over Actonian reserves, playing 6, winning 3, losing 3. Hackney, I'm also refereeing Bromley and Hackney in November as well. Okay. Played 5, won 2, lost 3. Ashmount Lee played 5, won 1, drawn 1, lost 3. Richmond Park played 8, won none, drawn 1, lost 7, got 1 point. And AFC Whiteleaf have a game in hand over Richmond Park, but even if they won that game in hand, they still only have 0 points. Because they've been deducted 3 points for fielding an eligible player 3 times. Well, not fielding a team against Dulwich and then playing an unregistered player twice.
Yeah, I think financially they're going to get some help now.
What, from men's team?
Yes, I think they might start
if they do,
paying the players.
Well, if they do, they're going to.
So if anyone's looking for a team who wants to join Whiteleaf, then they might start paying the players.
They might. Where does this information come from?
I can't disclose my sources, but.
So basically, you should expect to start seeing Whiteleaf climb up this table.
Yeah.
Promotion candidates for next season, or?
Nah, I don't know about that, but.
For promotion candidates next season, not this season.
Yeah, probably not. But I just think that they just need to. they're at a point where it's like we don't want to get relegated and we need to compete. So I think there's been some chat to the club.
When Sean says she thinks, what she means is there has been. Anyway, into Div 1 South and Saltdean United Development, following in the steps of their first team by the looks of things.
Yeah, clearly.
Played 8, won 8, 24 points.
Jesus.
Even the team that's below them will, with 3 games in hand, even if they won those games in hand, they'd still be 2 points behind them. Bognor Regis Town. Then Aylesford played 5, won 3, drawn 1, lost 1. Identical with Stenning Town. Welling United also had a point deducted. I don't remember what their point was deducted for there. Oh, ineligible player against Saltdean. Played 7, won 3, drawn 1, lost 3. Sifa climbing slowly up this table. Playing 6, winning 2, drawing 1, losing 3. And Herne Bay below them played 6, won 2, lost 4. Bexhill United played 7, won 2, lost 5. Montpellier played 6, won 2, lost 4, but they also had point deductions. And Hastings have played 6, lost 1, played 1-1, drawn 1, lost 4. And Three Bridges have only just got their first win of the season against Hastings weekend just gone. So they now have 3 points. And that's a game that they would have needed to win, realistically, with Hastings being just above them.
Next to them, yeah.
But yeah, that's how the leagues are looking. We'll jump straight over to the fixtures for next week. Well, I'll say next week. We've got FA Cup games still to be played and midweek games because Dartford are playing Barking tomorrow. It's, crazy at the moment. Let's go on the date. So there are a couple midweek games. There's 3 midweek games tomorrow, all 7:45 kickoffs. I say tomorrow, the 16th of October. My game, Barking. Excuse me. Oh, right, okay. I've read the first one. I thought I am not travelling to Barking.
Yeah,
Dartford versus Barking. The fixture's been reversed. I'm not going to say too much about this game because I'm riffing it. So, Fulham take on Sutton United. I don't think that's going to be a good game.
For Sutton, you mean? Yeah, me neither.
And Ebbsfleet play Ashford United. I think Ebbsfleet will win that one as well. So then that is the midweek games. Oh, on Thursday, apparently, Clapton Community are playing Hackney in Div 1 North. I think Clapton would win that one.
Oh, it's like that old spotted dog. Okay.
Never even heard of it.
Right, the ground's a vibe.
Is it? Yeah, so I think Clapton will win that game. And then on to Sunday, where...
Good God almighty.
We get back in. There's a lot of postponed games and the League Cup has started as well. Who am I referring on Sunday? Because I'm sure it's not in the League Cup. Oh, my phone's over there. Sunday. I don't remember. New Haven take on Millwall Lionesses. We've got to pick a game in the week and do some predictions as well, by the way. From each one. But we'll go through all of these anyway. I think Mill will win that game. Sutton v Dorking Wanderers at Chipstead. Could go either way. I think Dorking will probably win it, but I don't think it will be a beatdown. Saltdean have Salt London E Benfica. I think it'd be a tight one, but Saltdean probably win it. Dartford playing another game against Ebbsfleet. Ashford United are taking Hayward Town. Bromley have got Atonian reserves. Clapton Community play AFC Whiteleaf. Brentford, now we got the game. Brentford have Dulwich Hamlet reserves.
Mm-hmm.
It was postponed before, wasn't it?
Yep.
So that's gonna have to be game of the
It
week
has
for
to
that.
be. Yeah.
And then Hastings play Herne Bay. Stirling Town play Bexhill. Aylesford take on Seafer, which I think is going to be a beatdown. And then into the London South East Regional League Cup. Leatherhead will play Montpellier Villa. Ashmount Lee play Three Bridges. Hackney play Saltdean Development. And then in the County Cup, or the Capital Women's Cup, but it is the County Cup. Is it Ruislip or Ruislip?
Ruislip.
I always say that wrong. Ruislip Rangers take on Richmond Park. Welling United take on Leyton Orient. And Denham take on Headstone Manor. Yeah. So those are the games for that week. Sean, what is your game of the week? I'm going to write them down on here.
I'm going to go Prem, Dartford, Ebbsfleet.
Dartford v Ebbsfleet. Yeah. And then your one's Div 1 North, isn't it? The one that you picked. But it's going to be Brentford.
Dulwich.
Dulwich, isn't it? Brentford versus Dulwich. And then Div 1 South is me. Haven't really got a lot to choose from.
Only 3 games.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's not much to choose from. Hastings and Herne Bay, maybe? What's the table looking like for them two? Wrong division. Yeah, Hastings, Herne Bay. My friend just autocorrected that to Hayton. All right, so let's look at the teams then for our games of the week. So first up, Dartford versus Ebbsfleet. Top goal scorers for Dartford: Amy Russ on 10, Asantini Charles on 4, Emily Vaughan on 2, Zalia Alberts, Ellie Dolby, Bryony Fowl, Shawnee Griffiths, Sarah Hill, Poppy Payne, Bethany Powell, and Joanne Woodgates, all with a goal each. That's going to be easier to do than that. And they are playing Ebbsfleet United. Logan O'Shea, 6 goals. Lydia Wills with 5. Maddie Reynolds with 3. Millie Ward?
I think so.
Millie Ward with 2. Dan Carlton, Millie Chapman, Neve Justin, and Maya Lewis Powell with a goal each. Where are you going?
Who's at home?
Dartford.
Let me see the table again. I'm going to go 3-1 Dartford.
3-1 Dartford. I'm going to back the Dartford girls as well, but I'm going 4-1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Dartford are going to have a... Oh, do you know, actually, I think it depends on tomorrow's game. But obviously, I can't predict what's going to happen tomorrow to predict what's going to happen
What,
Sunday.
because you think if they lose tomorrow's game, it will affect Sunday's game?
I think if they lose tomorrow, they're going to come out of Sunday with a point to prove.
Yeah, if they win?
If they win, I think it will be closer. I think they'll still win Sunday, but I think they'll be closer in goals.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to go 4-1 Dartford. Next game is Brentford versus Dulwich. and the top goal scorers could be here for a while. This season, it's ridiculous. Brentford's top goal scorers so far this season: Ashley Cheatley has 17 goals, Chloe Logie has 13 goals, Nikki Woods has 8, Maddie Phillips has 4, Eleonora Cottrell's 3, so is Paula, Kirsty, Samantha, Freya, Carolyn, and Chloe. Nope, go back. Kirsty, Samantha, and Freya all have 2 goals. Carolyn and Chloe have a goal each. On to who are they playing?
Brentford, Dulwich. That's what we were
Dulwich.
talking about. Score predictions.
Dulwich have only 4 goal scorers this season. Natalia and Shakira got 3 goals each. Emily Old and Lucy Monkman have Emily Old, has got 2 goals, and Lucy Monkman's got 1.
Lucy Monkman's not even a reserve player.
Is she first team?
Yeah.
Oh.
2-0 Brentford.
2-0?
Mhm.
You make my score look insane. This is my 8-2.
Shut up. You think Brentford are going to beat Dulwich 8-2?
I think Brentford are going to do Dulwich 8-2.
No, you don't respect them. No, they're not going to lose 8-2.
I'm
That's
putting it
wild.
out there. If it comes in,
That's wild.
if it comes in on next week's podcast, you got to come with food.
Deal.
I'm not buying food if I lose there.
Fair, fine. Fine. I don't think they're going to get beat 8-2.
Brentford, feed me next week. Go out there and get them goals. Okay, how you do it. Do it. And last game, Hastings, Herne Bay. Where are we at with... I'm going blind. Oh, Hastings there. Hastings goal scorers look like this. Amelia Bate has 3 goals. Emily Cartwright's got 1. Chloe Nye has 1. Lauren and Brooke both have 1. So Emily, Chloe, Lauren, and Brooke could have done that in a much quick way. All with a goal each. And then they are playing Herne Bay. And Herne Bay with the goals. Abby Potter with 4. Stephanie Adby with 3. Isabel Lewis Taggart with 2. And then Elena, Isabel, and Macy all with a goal each. This is my game. So I think that... Who's playing? Herne Bay and Hastings. I believe. I don't know. I'm going to say Herne Bay 2-1.
Who's at home?
Hastings. Didn't think about that. Yeah.
I know where Herne Bay is. Where's Herne Bay?
Herne Bay's like out there. But I don't think it's too far from Hastings. Yeah, Herne Bay's like over there. Oh, that's a boot.
That stinks. That journey stinks.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be 2-1 anymore. That journey alone.
That stinks.
What time's kickoff?
But then again, when you're travelling that far away, who's travelling for that not to lose?
Yeah, I'm not travelling that far to lose.
1-0.
Why not? Do you know what mad thing is?
1-0 Herne Bay.
1-0 Herne Bay.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, right?
Yeah.
2:30 kickoff. Yeah. And it's an hour and 35 minutes right now.
So 1:30.
So you
let's
already know
say
where
you
I'm
want to
going.
be there. You're gonna have to be there hour before, hour and a half before. So let's say 1 o'clock, which means you're leaving at like
11:30.
at least.
At least 11:30, which means your
If
meet
you're
time.
getting on a coach, you
your
might
meet
want to
time's
leave at
gonna
11
be-
o'clock.
Your meet time's gonna be 10:30
But that's still not that bad though.
for a 2 o'clock kickoff.
I know, obviously you're traveling for a lot of the time, but it's like at least you're not having to get up at like 7, 8. Do you know what I mean? If you've got like a 12:30 kickoff, you're finished.
Oh yeah, 12:30 kickoff. You better be getting me a hotel the night before.
That's what I'm saying. So it might not be that bad, and no one's trying to travel that far
And lose. Yeah. Yeah, fair. But that is it for London South.
But imagine that journey back after you've lost. Like, just forget it. Just forget it.
Don't chat to me.
Yeah, like you can't talk to me. I got my
talk to me
AirPods in
on the
for
way
the
back.
rest of the journey. Don't chat to me.
I don't know you until training.
Yeah, don't speak to me. Yeah, I'm vexed. I'm big mad.
Imagine if it's down to one mistake.
Can you imagine? That's what I'm saying. Penalty or something.
Anyway, guys, enjoy this week's football, including tomorrow and Thursday. Actually, hopefully the rain don't stop a lot of the games. I'm gonna say it every week because we're in that rainy season now where shit starts getting called off left, right, and centre.
Greater London.
Is a different section of the podcast.
Just asking.
Yeah, you forgot. I know it's been
It's like
3
I'm in
weeks.
school.
I know it's been 3 weeks since you've been here, but
Enjoy your football, guys.